To draw a triangular prism in one-point perspective, I like to put the vanishing point so it's offset just a little bit. Mostly what I like to avoid is having my dotted lines that I draw from each of the vertices lining up in any way with one of the edges of the original triangle. For example, if I were to put the vanishing point right here and then draw the dotted line here, I would have a hard time seeing how is it different from this location here. So I tend to put the vanishing point in a location so that when I draw my dotted lines from the vertices of the given shape, that I don't have any trouble seeing where those dotted lines are. And I definitely always use dotted lines because I can always fill them in later to make them solid if necessary. Now I know my lines are not perfectly straight. I can't use the ruler with the Mimeo, so you are using a straight line, a straight edge of some type, of course, always. So now that I have my 3 lines drawn from each of the vertices to the vanishing point, I can start drawing my second triangle. And you use the boundary lines of the black dotted lines as your boundary lines for your new triangle. So this, I'm going to start with this line right here. This line, the bottom of the triangle, is going to be perfectly parallel to the bottom of my new triangle using the same boundary lines. Notice this and this, these outer black dotted lines are the boundary lines. So again, this is parallel to the given, and I'm also using this and this as my boundary for the new triangle. So now I'm ready to do this side right here. So I'm going to use this and this as my boundary lines, and it's going to be perfectly parallel to this. So from this vertex, making it perfectly parallel, I did the best I could, perfectly parallel there, and then I stopped here because just like up here, this was the boundary. So for this top right side of my second triangle, this is going to be the boundary as well. So now I'm ready to finish it out with the third side parallel to this, right? And so I've got this parallel. So now I have my 2 triangles. All I have to do is finish out the cube aspect of it. So I'm going to connect these here, and you'll see the cube starting to take shape. Not the cube, I mean the prism. Cube is for when you have a square. Sorry about that. And then this is kind of like the top of the triangular prism. And my line isn't very straight there. But I hope you can see, I'm going to shade it in for you. I hope you can see that this is the front of this triangular prism. It's like the face, and that's what one-point perspective is. It's when you can see the face of the triangle rather than 2 sides of the prism. You're looking at it kind of directly head on. All right? Don't erase the lines that you made initially to create the one-point perspective, because when I'm grading any of your tests or quizzes, I'll be able to see exactly what you did and give you full credit for it.